Hey guys, so in this video I want to address a question that I got on my YouTube channel, and the question was how to use Cursor AI for beginners. Because a lot of people understood that Cursor itself is not enough, so you need something more in order to be able to create with Cursor apps, websites, native applications, whatever. You need more than just to have the application Cursor itself. You need to hook up various kinds of things in order to be able to create with Cursor. So what are those things? Most essential is obviously you need to hook up some kind of a database. If you want to store some data, you want to pair Cursor with Supabase or something like Xano, for example, something similar, and you want to connect these two, meaning Cursor and your database, with an MCP, which means that you need to set up your MCP in Cursor. With Supabase, it's very easy. You basically enter a key, and Supabase then is able to basically listen what Cursor says, and Cursor can see what is happening inside Supabase, and also Cursor can create migrations, which means that it can create database for you. It can create the tables for you, data fields, connections between the fields, and creates the whole database structure for you. And it keeps for himself the whole context, so it can later on build on top of what he already built, right? So this is number one, the database. Then obviously you need I'm sorry, for database you also might need CLI tool. So the CLI is a tool that will also help you to communicate with your database, but also communicate with the things that's happening in your laptop, in your local machine. Then what you need, a very simple thing, Node.js. Node.js allows you to see in your browser what you've been working on. So if you want to be able to see the preview, you need Node.js for that. Then if you think about it, you need to communicate with your users via email. So for that you use tools like SendGrid, loops.so, resend, or something similar. So something that will allow you to set up something called SMTP, which allows you to send emails from your domain. So if you have an email address called hi@yourdomain.com, you need to set this up via SMTP server. So that's what this allows you. Your Stripe account or your PayPal account with Cursor, and work with that. Then obviously you might be needing some kind of testing automation, so you need to be able to connect your testing tools. There are a bunch of it. I can list them in the description, and so on. So the most important thing here is to be able to learn how to connect all these things and how to set them up in Cursor. And then what you need to learn or read or understand is which framework you want to use for a certain project. So there is a bunch of them. If you want to build a web application, I would say Next.js would be a good solution. If you want to do that, you basically open up Cursor and you say, Cursor, set up an empty Next.js project for me, use the latest version of Next.js. Cursor will do that for you, right? If you want to build a static website for, let's say, just marketing purposes, something like a landing page or something like that. For that, you might be using, for example, Astro, which is crazy fast, very SEO friendly. It helps you very easily render HTML sites, and it's very good for that. So for that, you should use maybe Astro. And there's a bunch of others. So if you want to build a native mobile application, for that you will need React as a framework, right? So you need to be as resourceful as possible. You need to read about this and make those decisions based on that. If you have any more questions, or if you want me to go deeper into any of these topics, let me know in the description and I will do so. Have a good one. I forgot one last thing, guys. If you want me to let you know what are the tech stack that I've been using, I will leave a link in the description where you can find a whole toolkit in PDF, which is free for download. And there you can see what is my tech stack for creating web applications based on Next.js framework in Cursor. So check it out, download, and cheers.